Mother's Day is this Sunday, and if you are a mom, for most of us, this day brings great anticipation. Now, I have 3 children, and while my 2 oldest, who happen to be of the male species, my third one is my daughter. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I was absolutely positive that she would be a girl because God knew the desires of my heart, and God knew that I already had my hands full with 2 very active, all-boys. And I was so positive that the week that I discovered I was pregnant, I went to the mall and I bought about $150 worth of little girls' clothes. Now granted, I stapled the receipts to all of the tags just in case, but I was 99.9% positive that this would be my girl. Well, 5 months later, a sonogram would confirm my suspicions. I was indeed going to have my long-awaited little girl. I always dreamed of being a mom because I lost my mom just before I turned 6. On May 30th, 1974, it was the last day that I would ever experience a maternal hug or nurturing from a mom. Something that children, whether they know it or not, desperately long for and need. And oddly, I didn't realize that I needed that until my teenage years. It only made me want to hug and nurture my children all the more, giving them what I desperately longed for. Well, when my daughter turned 2, Mother's Day came alive for me. Since then, she has always taken the time to conjure up just the right card or just the right sentiment for me. My boys, well, did I mention they were the male species? Somehow they just aren't as in tune as girls are. Well, I don't know what's different about this Mother's Day, but I'm particularly heavy this year for those whom this Mother's Day will bring more sorrow than joy. Perhaps because a sweet friend of mine just a couple of weeks ago gave birth to a stillborn baby. Or perhaps because I attended a funeral of a mom who left behind 5 amazing children. Perhaps because I know that there are some who long to be a mom, but each month her dreams are crushed. For me, I'm feeling the void of my mom a little more than normal this year. Perhaps because I'm going through some tougher than normal things, and what girl, young or old, doesn't long for her mom or long for her touch when she's hurting? Well, if you're a mama, whether your children are small, teenagers, or out of the nest, I pray that this day, this coming Sunday, exceeds your wildest dreams and expectations. I pray that God will give you a great day and great favor and joy as your family celebrates you. If you're a mama who's hurting because you have a prodigal child, I pray for you today. Really, I'm praying for you today that God would give you grace and endurance to stay on your face praying for your child. There is nothing like a mother's prayer for her child. If you're hurting because you long to be a mom, I'm praying for you today too. That God would bless you and give you the desires of your heart. If you're hurting today because your mom is gone, whether it's physically or emotionally, I pray for you today. I pray that God would give you a peace and would just wrap his arms around you, that you would feel his comfort today. More than anything, though, I pray that you would feel loved by God and that you would experience his presence and peace in a way that you have never before experienced. If I can pray for you specifically about something, feel free to email me, message me, leave a comment. I would be honored